Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and I hope you all are doing well and having good time with your family and friends. So this is the next part of the video where we have talked about how to draw Rengoku of Demon Slayer. Outlining part, I have talked about it in the last video. You can check out to my channel if you are new to my channel. And if you have continued, then let's start with painting the drawing. So the colors I have chosen or taken are not at all expensive. I have bought them for only 20 rupees and this brush has also come with them. So it is not needed to use expensive things to draw until and unless you have passion to draw. So we will use these colors to make our Rengoku colorful. So I'm using the skin color. If you don't have, don't mind and don't bother. You can take the white paint and mix a drop of brown color. Little bit brown color will get the job done. So just take the brown color one drop and full of white paint and mix them. You can get this shade of skin color. So we will paint. Our paint tip is very fine, so it is really helpful for me. In between we have to leave certain areas uncolored, as there we have to show the shadows. So we will use a darker tone of this color. Now we have colored the face completely. Yeah, and I mixed a little bit of brown color in it to make the shadows as they look darker. You can see that to make the shadows I have mixed the same color with brown color. We will get this tone with that. So while painting, you make sure that you don't add water in it. If you add water, then you will see the marks, or we will not be able to see the fine lines. Paint will look ugly. So the hair should be of fire in color, how the fire looks, flames looks like. So I mixed the yellow color with brown and then I mixed the skin color to get the tone. So it's easy. You take a huge amount of yellow color and mix the little amount of brown color, only one drop. Don't mix too much of brown color, you will get the darker tone then. So we will start with shading the hair, coloring the hair now. You can see that I have drawn lines in between. So these lines show that where should I have used the various color. So I will leave certain parts in between where I will use a darker tone of the similar color, as we have to show the shadows. So first I will use the color which comprises the major part of the hair. This color you can use also a yellow color with mixing orange in it, but it's fine if you use brown in it so that it looks little alike with the reference. So guys, while painting, you make sure that your brush tip is fine and sharp. If you have a blunt tip, on the basis of the drawing, I have drawn a smaller drawing, so I should need a brush with smaller tip. And if you have drawn a portrait or a drawing of bigger size, maybe a A5, then you can get a blunt or a larger tipped brush. So we will color the hair where we have to use a yellow color, and after that we will use the darker tone of the similar color. I will mix little brown in it to make it darker, so that we can represent the darker tones, which are usually the shadows falling in the hair. Actually, I have done a mistake here. I have not rubbed the darker marks of the pencil. Actually, we rub the reference drawing first before coloring it. So before drawing, you can rub the pencil marks or the drawing so that it will mess up again if you don't do so. Now I have mixed the brown color in the yellow which I've used earlier, and then I am painting it to show the shadows. So there are certain areas where we have to show that the shadows of the hair to make them look realistic in the portrait. So these are the areas where I have told you that I left these parts and I will shade them again. So that's what I was talking about. We will fill these spaces in between by using this darker tone. And also the below one and the upper horny shapes we have got in the hair, we will fill them by using the red color. So the red in his hair is not actually a red color, it's a mixture of yellow and red, we can say. So to get that color you have to mix the red with yellow, and don't mix the yellow color too much, so we want the lighter shade of yellow in it. I'm finding out the places where I have to shade this darker tone of yellow first, and I mixed the red with the yellow color, so we will get this fire look in the reference. Yes, we will color this area too by using the mixture of red and yellow. Here you have to be careful because this is the darkest color of the hair we have used till now. If we mess up with this, then we have to draw again. So painting is easy if you do it very calmly with a calm mind, and I recommend you to don't draw or paint if you don't have a calm mind, because you will mess up with the drawing and then you will be disappointed more and your anger ratio will develop. So it's better to calm yourself. You can draw. Yeah, you can also use the pencil colors or markers. It is not always said that you have to use only paint colors to paint. It's up to you. I wanted to paint, I wanted to talk to you guys, so I have painted this one. And if you like this one, you can share your views on the comment section. I will be very happy for that. And I am cleaning my brush with the water after using the one and the other tone, because I have only one brush, guys. So don't use the used brush again with the same color. You have to clean it. If not, you will not get the tone which you want to get actually. I am mixing the jacket color. I mixed the yellow and brown colors, and I failed to get the similar color which is in the reference. But anyhow, I got the brown color. So we will paint the jacket now. So this shade is a mixture of brown and yellow. Actually it looks like a brown color, doesn't look like a mixture of brown and yellow, but as I am saying, you have to believe that it is a mixture of yellow and brown. So I am leaving little spaces in between. So these are the shadows. We will color it by using a black paint. I cleaned my brush again, and now we will use the black one. No using a palette now. So we will fill these spaces by using black color to show the shadows. while you are using darker colors, you have to be very careful, because if you use a lighter color, we can cover it up by painting it with white. But if you have used the darker color, we cannot cover it. It will look, and we can't make it invisible. We are painting the eyebrows now, so I had to be very careful while painting these eyebrows, because they have the pointed edges, pointed curve like edges, and also the eyes too have a pointed tail. So very carefully we have to draw his eyebrows. And if you believe that you cannot, then you can use a darker marker, a black marker to do so. By the way, his eyes are so beautiful, as they have a makeup tail. So the inner eyeballs are a mixture of red and yellow color, means we have to color them by using a red and yellow. We will fill. So I am formed the ash color by mixing white and little bit of black. Don't use more black, you won't get the ash color, you will get another cement color, I can say. So we are filling the inner eyeballs. First the inner eyeball is red and then yellow. It's not the complete yellow, but it's the same color we used for the hair. So that's it with the drawing, guys. And now we will give the last and the most important part, the outlining. If you won't give the outlining, you can see how it looks like. So we will use a dark gel pen. I'm using a dark gel pen as I didn't get the fine liner here nearby. You have to use the fine liner, so it's fine. Until and unless we mess up the drawing, it's fine. Whatever you use, it's fine. So we will outline the areas, outline by using this dark pen, black pen, gel pen. So before giving the outlining, you have to dry up your drawing, and in between we have to draw the lines too in the hair, so that we can show that they are actually hair. Frankly speaking, it looks like a tiger more. Yeah, outlining for the nose, it's must and should. And then in between the eyes, eyelashes, I've forgotten to color the hair and ear, and then I colored it later. So make sure you color the ear too, guys. So in the shirt we have certain wrinkles, we have to show them by using this pen. So that's it with the process, guys, and we will outline this, and that's it. If you like the process, please subscribe it, and if you don't like, please give me the suggestions and your point of views. Why didn't you like that? And thank you, guys. See you on next Saturday and Sunday. Thank you very much.